floating point numbers, and type double. Java provides two primitive types for storing floating point numbers in memory, float and double. They differ primarily in that double variables can store numbers with larger magnitude and finer details. What it means is more digits to the right of the decimal point, also known as the number's precision, than float variables. So now what we are gonna see is, so this is the information that we have from Oracle, but what we are gonna see, we're gonna create an account project or an account file. So we're gonna create a new folder and we're gonna name it, I don't know, just test, and it's gonna be right click, open in terminal, and then code space that so we can open it with Visual Studio Code. And up to this point we were dealing with the examples gradebook.java and then gradebook test.java. So now we're gonna create an account file. So it's gonna be like this, account.java, like that. Okay, so we're gonna have this account Java. It's pretty much an account class with a constructor to validate and initialize instant variable balance of type double. So let's start on it. So it's gonna be public. Okay, so the name of this class, okay, you name it, it's gonna be account. We're gonna open the curly braces, so we're gonna follow this format, or you can do it like that, you can do it like this, it's pretty much the same. Okay, so now inside of the class, so this class account, we are gonna have this balance. It's gonna be private and it's gonna be an instance variable. So it's gonna be the instance variable that stores the balance, and it's gonna be of type double. So we're gonna name it private. Let's move it like that. It's gonna be, let me see, okay, we're gonna name it private and it's gonna be double, and we are gonna name it balance. So balance, like that. So we're gonna give it some meaningful name. So okay, so this is the instant variable that stores the balance. Okay, account, oops, yeah, it has to be with uppercase letters, so like that. Okay, so now we're gonna have the constructor. Okay, so we're gonna have the constructor. We're gonna have the constructor like that, and it's gonna be public. Okay, it's gonna be public. The name is gonna be account, so it's gonna be public account. We're gonna open parentheses, and the argument inside of the parentheses is gonna be pretty much type double, and it's gonna be initial balance, like that. So we have that. We're gonna go inside of the curly braces of the constructor account, and what we are gonna do here is we're gonna validate that initial balance. So this one, initial balance, is greater than 0. If it is not, balance is initialized to the default value. Okay, so we're gonna use the if statement. So if, let me close this one here. If initial, so I already have it here, if initial balance is less, I mean it has to be greater, it has to be greater than 0.0. okay, if initial balance is greater than 0.0, okay, then we're gonna do something, and that something, let me see if I can move here. That something is gonna be that the balance is gonna be set to the initial balance, semicolon at the end. We can save it for now. Okay, so pretty much we validate that the initial balance is greater than 0.0 here, and if it is not, the balance is initialized to the default value. Okay, we have that for now. We have the constructor. Now we are gonna have the the credit an amount to the account. Okay, so how we do that? We are gonna have we can name it credit. We're gonna name it, well, it has to be public, and it's not gonna return anything, so it has to be void, so it's gonna be void credit, and the argument is gonna be double, so it's gonna be double amount. Okay, we can do it like this, and now we're gonna open curly braces, and pretty much we are gonna have that the balance is gonna be set to the balance, so it's gonna be set to the balance plus the amount. Okay, semicolon at the end, so pretty much we're gonna add the amount to the balance. That's what we are trying to do. Okay, let me see. So we have the public void credit, we have the double amount, and now we are gonna return the balance. So pretty much we are gonna return. Okay, we're gonna use again public, so it's gonna be public, and it's gonna be, this time we're gonna be using the type double, public double. So as you can see here, we are using private double balance. Now here we're using public double, but instead of balance we are gonna get, so get balance, like that, return. Okay, public double get balance, so curly braces, parentheses, we open curly braces, and we are just gonna return the balance, like that, semicolon at the end. Public double get balance. Okay, return balance, so it gives the value of balance to the calling method, and the calling method is get balance. So pretty much this is what we have for the account.java file. So this is an account class with a constructor, so this is the constructor with the constructor to validate and initialize instant variable balance of type double. Okay, so now what we are gonna do is we need to create a new file, and just like we did before, it was gradebook.java and then gradebook test.java. So this one is gonna be account test.java, like that, and they already given us the public class. It's gonna be account test camel notation. Okay, so we are gonna be inputting and outputting floating point numbers with account objects. So to do that, first we are gonna go here and we are gonna import, as we did in the previous videos, import java.util, let me see, .util.scanner. So let me see if I have it here, .util.scanner. So I don't have it here. Okay, I have it here. No, that is scanner, like that, just like that. So we're gonna import java.util.scanner, so uppercase letter S. Okay, so now let me see, we need the main method, and the main method begins the execution of Java application. So we just type in public or just pu, and we're gonna pick the second option. So this one they already given us, so public static void main string argument. So we are gonna, inside of this curly braces, inside of the body of the curly braces, what we are gonna be doing is we're gonna have the account. So we're gonna have pretty much account, and it's gonna be, we're gonna name it again basic one, account 1, then account 2, account 3. So we already did this, so it's gonna be new account. So again we're gonna set new account, and inside of the parentheses we can put any number. So we can put, I don't know, let me see, 50.00, like that. So we are creating an account object. So we are creating an account object, and we are assigning it to this account1 variable of type account. So this is the variable account1. So this is the account object that we just created. Okay, semicolon at the end. The same we're gonna do here. It's gonna be this variable name is gonna be account2. It's gonna be of type account, and we are gonna create an account object. So we're gonna create a new account like that, and by default they're setting it to 0, but we're gonna put a negative 7.53 like that. Let me see, semicolon at the end. Okay, so account2, account1. Now what we are gonna do, we're gonna display the initial balance of each object. So we're gonna use the system. Okay, there's one, the System.out.println, but since we are using format, we're gonna use printf. So double quotes, and then we're gonna have two arguments. What is gonna be inside of the double quotes? In the second argument is gonna be account1 that get balance. So the method that we created over here, let me see, get balance. So it's gonna be get balance. I already have it here, so yeah. And inside of the double quotes, what we are gonna be typing is gonna be account balance. So it's gonna be account balance. Okay, account balance, and this one is gonna be for this one, the account1 account balance, and we're gonna use the $sign, then we're gonna use the %sign, that 2f, and then it's gonna be to new character line. Okay, let me see, and pretty much we can do the same thing for the second one. So it's gonna be system, you can copy and paste it at this point, so it's gonna be like that. And this one is gonna be account, yeah, it's gonna be account2, and the method we're gonna that get balance. So and here is gonna be account2, let me see, account2, and okay, account2 balance, and again it's gonna be, yeah, $sign 2f, and then like that, new character line. So backslash lowercase letter m. Okay, so now what we are gonna do is we're gonna let me see, we're gonna create a scanner. Okay, so we need to create a scanner, and that is the reason we are importing the import java.util scanner. So like that, create scanner like that, and we has to be uppercase letter S, scanner input. Okay, and new scanner. So okay, it's gonna be new scanner. Okay, and this one, oops, like that, and it's gonna be system.m. So it's gonna be system.m like that, semicolon at the end. Okay, so we have the scanner input and new scanner system.m. Then we have the deposit amount read from the user. So it's gonna be a double. It's gonna be a double, and then we're gonna name it deposit amount like that, deposit amount, semicolon at the end. Okay, deposit amount, we can save it for now. And if you click here, nothing's gonna be happening yet, but let me see how far. Okay, account1 balance 50, and balance, this one has something. Oh, okay, so it has to be like this, the %sign, that 2f. So let me see. Okay, balance is set to negative, and just let me see, 53, account2, everything looks, everything looks right. So let's continue. So we are still inside of this public static void main, so we are still inside of this public static void main. So what we are gonna do right now is we're gonna go here, and we are gonna use the System.out.println, or just print, and we're gonna type in enter. So it's gonna be enter deposit amount for account 1, like that. We're gonna prompt, the user to enter the deposit for the amount. So you can click here and enter deposit amount for account. Okay, so if I put 1, nothing is happening yet. Let's close it. Okay, OneDrive test. Okay, so now what we are gonna do is we are gonna use the deposit amount. So we're gonna be using this one. Gonna be deposit amount. Okay, and let me see, deposit amount, and we are gonna set it to the input. So we have the input, so we're gonna set it to the input that next, and it's gonna be input at next double. Okay, here, input that next double, semicolon at the end. Okay, so we're gonna obtain the user input. We can save it for now. Click here. Okay, enter deposit amount. Enter deposit amount for account 1. I don't know, let me see, 1. Okay, that's fine. Let me see, and this one has to be like this, so we can have some space to work on it with it. Okay, so what else? Input that next double. Okay, so now we're gonna have the System.out.println. Okay, so again, system, and this is gonna be again a format. So we're gonna have 2 arguments, and the second argument is just gonna be the deposit amount. So here we're gonna have backslash, and we're gonna say nothing. So it's gonna be nothing %sign. Okay, nothing %sign. %sign, not $sign. That 2F. Okay, to account 1 balance. Okay, balance, and then 2 new character lines. So we can save it. Okay, enter deposit amount for account 1. I don't know, 1. Okay, adding 1 to account balance. As you can see, adding $1 to account 1, or in this case it's not, it's just 1.00. It doesn't have the dollar sign. So let's continue. Okay, now we are gonna have the account. So we're gonna have the account 1 that credit. So that credit, and okay, it already did it for me. So account 1 that credit deposit amount. So add to account 1 balance. So we can save it. Let me see. Enter deposit for account 1. Okay, adding 1 to account balance. Okay, that's fine. Now what we are gonna do is we're gonna display balances. So we're gonna display balances. Okay, so we're gonna have the System.out.println, and again, since I have 2 arguments, it's gonna be format. So it's gonna be like this. First argument inside of the double quotes, and the second argument is separated by the comma. Okay, let me see. We're gonna have first of all is going to be the account one that get balance, so get balance. Okay, and inside of the double quotes we're going to say account one balance, account one balance colon, and it's going to be $sign %sign that 2f and new character line. Okay, save it. Let me see what else do we have here. So we have the System.out.println account balance, and we're calling account one that get balance. Okay, that's fine. We can copy this one, pretty much we can copy this one, and we're gonna Control C, Control V, and this one is gonna be account 2 balance, and this one is gonna be account 2. The second argument is gonna be account 2 that get balance. Account 2 balance, yeah, everything is pretty much identical. We can save it for now. Okay, so now we're gonna do pretty much this one is gonna be something similar. It's gonna be the System.out.println, or just print like that. So since we are gonna have some strings here, so let me see, we're gonna have enter deposit enter deposit amount for account 2. Okay, so calling space, save it. So we're again prompting the user as we did here, and pretty much we can copy and paste this one. Here we have the deposit amount, we're setting it to the input that double. So pretty much we have the same thing, so we can copy this line and we can put it here. So we're gonna have that the deposit amount, we are gonna set it to the input that next double. Okay, we have that, we're obtaining the user input. Then we are gonna have the we can copy this one as well, and we're gonna have a little print f nothing %sign, so nothing, let me see, adding to account 1 to account 2. That's the only difference. And this one as well, we need to change from account 1 to account 2. So we have the System.out.println, and with the two arguments, the adding to the account 2 balance, and then the deposit amount. Let me see the deposit amount. We close here, and finally we have the account 2 that credit, and we are passing the deposit amount, so we are add to the account 2 balance, so we can see what's going on so far. So enter deposit amount for account 1. So let me see, 1 account balance is 51. So since we initialize it to 50, so that's fine. Let me see where we did that. So we initialize it to 50 here, and now it's 51. So enter a deposit amount for account 2. Let me see, 1 as well. And since we put a negative number, so it will get us a 0. Okay, adding 1 to account balance, enter deposit amount, adding 1 to account 2 balance. Let me see, no, we need something else. Okay, okay, so we still need the System.out.println f. So again, it's a format, and we're gonna have inside we're gonna have an account 1 balance colon, and then we're gonna have $, %, that 2f, and then backslash lowercase letter m. And now the second argument is gonna be account 1, so it's gonna be account 1 that get balance. So let me see like that. Let's close this one here, and pretty much we can copy and paste this one here, paste it here, and we're gonna have account 2, and it's gonna be account 2 that get balance. So pretty much the same. Let me see what we have so far now. Okay, so we're gonna enter deposit account. Okay, the account balance is 50 for 1, and account 2 balance is 0. So let me see, we're gonna add 1 or 10. Enter deposit amount for account 1, 10. Okay, so adding 10 to the account balance. So now we have the account balance for 1 is 60, account 2 balance is 0. Enter deposit amount for account 2, 10 again. Okay, so now we have the account 1 balance is $60 and account 2 balance is $10, so which is what we wanted, since the initial balance for account 1 was 50 and the initial value for account 2 was a negative number. And you can pretty much do it again. Okay, enter account, so I'm gonna add 50, so it's gonna be 100. And okay, so we're gonna have account 1 balance is gonna be 100. Now enter deposit amount for account 2 is gonna be, I don't know, I'm gonna add 100, and now we have account 1 and account 2 is gonna be 100.